Nepal's Gorkha are joining Wagner's Russian group because of a good salary? Hey guys, what's up? It's me again. This is Theresa Oyao, and today we're gonna be talking about the recently issues in Nepal. This is really a shocking videos today. Nepali Gorkhas are joining to the Russian forces, and as what we know, they are really the bravest, the brave soldiers, and we are really known them as Gorkha. So today it's really shocked me to see this video. I'll be visiting and my brother-in-law, and he is a retired military, and also he met a Gorkhas before when he was still working as a military. So I want to ask him about this video, and I want to know what his opinion about this. So let's find out.
The mutiny in Russia also put a question mark on the future of the Wagner group. What will happen to their fighters and their chief? He's said to have gone to Belarus. What about his troops? Vladimir Putin has given Wagner soldiers three options. They can either join the Russian military or return to their families or take refuge in Belarus. So the Wagner group is far from being dead. In fact, reports say they're seeing a flurry of new joinings, and some of them come from unexpected quarters. Youngsters from all the way from Nepal seem to be joining this group in Russia. Videos of young men from the Gorkha regiment training with modern weapons are doing the rounds on social media. They're said to be joining the Wagner group on contract. The question is, what has prompted the shift? Our next report explores. These are supposedly youngsters from Nepal, showing off their guns for TikTok videos, sharing a laugh with their colleagues, and training intently to get battle ready. But which battle are they preparing for? The one being fought in Ukraine. These young men want to join Russia's Wagner group. Reports say Moscow is seeing a flurry of applications. And among those applying are youngsters from Nepal's Gorkha regiments. That's right, the famed Gorkha regiments. Known for their bravery, these youngsters are joining hands with Wagner. You may ask why. And the short answer is, for better opportunities. Think of the Wagner group like a corporate company. They're looking to expand their operations and need manpower for it. In return, they offer good salaries and even advertise to recruit. Look at this ad, for example. It was posted on Twitter. It invites people to join the Wagner group. And it's offering this: an honest salary of 240,000 rubles. That's about 2,700 euros, plus health and life insurance, as well as good bonuses for results. Now, for many of these youngsters and retirees, 2,700 euros is no small amount. Also, they get to fight the war with modern weapons. So many are said to have signed contracts like these to join the Wagner group. Last month, President Putin also signed a decree. It offers Russian citizenship to those who sign up for 1 year of military service for Moscow. This is said to have opened the floodgates for Nepali youths. Other requirements like language have also been eased. Now, Nepal has long been a source of fighters for foreign armies. Nepali youths were part of the British Army as far back as the 1800s. They were called the British Gorkhas. After India's independence, they became a key part of the Indian Army. But recently, this relationship has been tested. Last year, the Government of India announced a new recruitment scheme. It's called Agnipath, or the Path of Fire. It offers 4 years of trainee service in the army and promises to retain only a quarter of these soldiers permanently, which means the remaining soldiers will have to return to civilian life. Nepal does not like the new scheme. It has protested. Last year, it paused the hiring for Indian Army's Gorkha regiment in Nepal. New Delhi tried to reassure Kathmandu.
We have been recruiting Gorkha soldiers, to the Indian Army for a long time, and we look forward to continuing to recruit Gorkha soldiers to the Indian Army under the Agnipath scheme.
But the promises have not worked. So Nepal's youth is looking for alternatives, and in Russia's Wagner group, they see a compelling option. But remember, this is not an army. Its operations have been controversial and its future uncertain.
What's your opinion about this video, Kanay Nigel? So, as we know, Gorkhalis are the soldier of Nepal. And what your opinion about this?
I think the whole video is a bit of a setup because, for a start, the Wagner group had separated themselves from Russian forces because the Russian army is so inadequate. And I don't think the interview with Putin was very true. These are not properly trained soldiers, and they'd be training somewhere either with the Wagner group or, if they do go to Russia, with the Russian forces. The Russian forces haven't got enough instructors left to start teaching people who can't even speak their own language. So I think the whole video is nonsense and is a bit of a scare story, to put it bluntly.
Yeah, because as what it mentioned in the video also, Gorkhalis, they just want to join because of the big salaries.
Possibly because of the big salaries. I mean, 2,700 euros is a lot of money, even by anyone's standards. For people who work in Europe, some of them are nowhere near paid that sort of money. So obviously, it's very, very tempting for them to go there. But if they join the Russian forces, the good job they've got life insurance, because the Ukrainian forces are totally wiping out the Russian forces. And with these guys not being trained properly, they'd be just treated, we used to call it cannon fodder, because that's what the infantry was in the old days, cannon fodder. People shot cannons at them and they just died and got annihilated. With today's modern weapons and inadequate training, these people will need life insurance because the family's going to have to claim on it.
Can you say about the Nepali Gorkhalis who want to join in the Russia? What is your message for them?
Basically, you're just going to get killed. There's no ifs or buts about it because the Russian army, despite its size, and you've only got to see the number of tanks that have been taken out by the Ukrainians and armoured personnel carriers, which is what we'd probably use to take the troops to the front. They're just going to get wiped out. So I would not risk even if I was young enough and still in the army, I would not risk my life putting myself in that situation where you know you're going to get killed.
Yes, absolutely. So yeah, guys, that's all for today. So much, Kuya Nigel, for your nice opinion about this video.
Okay.
Thank you. Goodbye, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.